Well, once we arrive in Denerim, I can contact some more of her agents more directly, and we'll be able to get the book sent to her, as well as get you some gold.
This is starting to sound like a raw deal.
No,
So I'm starting to be on Arista's side here.
that's right, 'cause I vomited me breakfast on him.
This sounds mega shady, you guys.
Hegrim's beard starts to become fuller.
Of course, if you don't want to take the deal, you can walk your way there.
And tell me this, what exactly makes you think we won't just take your cart?
Well,
I'm excited.
Beyond our lack of animal handling skills.
well, such a major theft would have to be reported. And then, of course, the king's magistrates would step in, and since I know where you're going and who you are, it will be an easy matter to pass along your descriptions and names, destination. And then I would just have to tell them that you stole the book when you did it. And then, when the Denerim Guard and the King's Magistrates arrest you and throw you into a dungeon and torture you, they'll give me my cart and the book. And you'll get nothing except a slow, painful death.
Niram is seriously considering using the pot as a weapon to bludgeon this man in the face now. But he hasn't finished eating yet, so.
I'll sip a little more. Flurp, flurp. Want to punch this guy with a bowl.
You're quite confident of yourself now, aren't you?
One has to be in my line of work.
And what is that line of work exactly?
I'm a merchant.
Of course. And your name again?
I didn't give it.
I think he was asking for it.
Cart and go already.
We're probably not taking the cart. Pay attention, Rolanda. Like we've wasted enough time with this fool.
No, I think we should definitely take this deal and get on the cart right now.
I agree, so stop wasting time.
Let's all go and get on the cart right now.
So it's agreed then?
Absolutely.
No.
Yes. Emic heads out.
So you're mentally incompetent. You don't get a choice.
It's my book.
Is it?
It is.
Yes, it's your book. And it's a great plan. A great plan.
Look, I'm not gonna just hand me book off to some person to be sent by courier. If we're gonna hand this off to some lady, I wanna see her face.
Surely we can talk about that at dinner.
Well, we're making an agreement here, Roland. It's a binding contract.
Not until money changes hands. Haven't you ever heard of an Orlasian contract?
Not really, because I'm from this place.
Really?
Well, close around.
Arresto, why don't you come outside? I think I saw a rabbit.
Cool.
Roland's just waiting outside the door of the club.
I know what you're planning, and I don't like this. Arresta's got the most saddest Muppet face possible.
Oh,
Aw.
you're making him blubber, you monster, Amek. Wow, what were you rolling perception for?
See if there are any rabbits.
You cannot see a rabbit.
Can I see a rabbit?
No.
There's no rabbit! You're lying to me, Amik!
It must have been a chipmunk.
It ran away.
What is the guy doing during all of this?
He seems vaguely amused and he's getting up. But nobody shook, so.
It's true.
We're
I tell
waiting
you what,
to all be outside.
Merchant Man. Let's discuss this on the road.
Pegram is going to look at Niram and start shaking his head like. Thank
Niram.
God. She's so flummoxed by the complete lack of focus.
Niram just kind of shrugs. I've been here since day one.
Kanan
He
kind of
seems
leans
some
over and
shit.
goes, "Okay, Niram, what are our odds if we just like knock the shit out of them and leave?"
Hiram's like the merchants or Roland and Amek.
She takes a long time to think about that one.
Amit clearly has a plan that he doesn't want to discuss in front of the merchant.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Fine.
Once we get on his card, we're gonna be
He
with
wrote
the
it?
merchant.
He wrote it on a note and passed it around.
No one in this group trusts Amit. After all he's done for them.
All those times he's healed us, it's true.
So the merchant and the two guards with him head out the back entrance and look around towards where his cart is.
Are we gonna go with this guy or what?
Let's all come outside and we can talk about it there.
I think he's ready to leave, so we better talk about it out there with him fast.
You know what would be amazing? I'll
What?
tell you. It would be amazing if we got outside and it turned out that this guy was MX Templar and he had just turned on us. But yeah, let's go outside and continue this.
Yes.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
I'm waiting for everyone to be outside.
I shall be
I will-
outside.
I will go outside.
And outside is an army. They have a dragon.
An army of bear cards?
You run into the Bolivian army.
Can
Have a
we
dragon
see
and an
his
age.
cart from out here?
No, it's around back.
Should have gone out the back door.
Kenneth, Amit says when Kenneth comes outside. Kenneth, can you go and quietly check to see how many more guards he has on that cart?
Will do.
Thank you.
And he went around back.
He did.
Yeah. Okay, stealth check, please. I'm assuming you're sneaking.
Well, I was.
So Kenneth gets most of the way around back, and when
She's sick.
when some twigs snap under her foot.
She's like, shit.
But you do get close enough to see that the quote-unquote cart is actually like is more of almost like a small wooden house on wheels. It's almost like one of the Dalish Aravels, but it's obviously like a human design. It's pulled by horses. And there's a second like actual cart, which also is pulled by horses. And you'd count about 10 guards.
So, yeah, I'm going to start sneaking right back now. Is that another stealth check?
Sure, roll another stealth check. That's better.
So they saw you coming in, but they didn't see you leave. They still think they're like, that
She
elf
sneaks
is
around the
still
corner
there.
a little bit, and then Ermac.
Yes.
She holds up, fans out her fingers for 10.
Jazz hands? Oh, 10. 10. Alright. Well. How many carts?
Well, okay, one of them, it looks like, well, it looks like Niram could live in it. And the other one is just a cart.
Okay. Well, we only need one. I could disable one of the others, make it impossible for them to follow us on the cart. Or at least very difficult. But we need a distraction so that we can steal one of the carts. Assuming that's what we're planning. Unless you all just want to walk.
He sort
With
of
that
outlined
many, with
why
that
that
many
was a
men,
bad
I don't know
idea.
if we, yeah.
Yeah, he gave a pretty explicit outline as to why that was a bad idea.
We know it's a bad idea. The question is, do you want to die?
I'd say we walk, wait for him to ambush us, and then we take it after we kill him in self-defense.
It's a good idea. I like it.
My original
Fair
plan was
enough.
for us to go with him and then take the cart when he turns on us. But someone wouldn't go along with that plan.
Hey, it's my book.
Yes, it's your book.
Do you even have it with you right now?
I
It's in
do.
Kenneth's pack.
It's in me pants.
Well, it's safe there.
For now.
Undoubtedly, he will try to ambush us, though, so we'll have to be on our guard.
Trying to get inside our
Hegram's right.
stance.
Hegram, get over here. Stop shouting. You two are land.
Oh, okay,
Kenneth,
then we go over.
what do you-
Oh! Yarchy
We're gonna get so many angry notes about that.
But they'll be too drunk to write coherently.
So we're not.
God damn it.
So we're not going to even pretend to take his deal. We're just going to walk. That's the consensus here.
That seems the smartest.
What if he ignores us and we never see him again? Then what?
Then we die on the road. Sounds great.
Yes,
That's what everyone
exactly.
wants? Good, let's go.
And then
I
you
won't
come
die.
back and get the book.
Emek walks
So you
off
guys
down the road.
gonna stick to the main road, or are you gonna move off the road, or what?
Emek doesn't know where he's going anyway. He just follows the road.
Well, the
Probably
main
a
road's
good idea.
probably the fastest, right?
Yeah.
Or at least the easiest. We'll probably stick to that, though. We may
Hagram
need to
pulls
start.
out his Grey Warden journal and starts writing down whiny. For everybody gets demerits. You're not getting into Grey Warden camp this way.
Still
That's
think we should
fine.
just make a stand.
Nobody
here.
wants to lie to the merchant.
Well, I'm okay with lying
Nobody
to the
does
merchant.
this in games. You don't just walk away.
This is what's happening. Let's go.
I'm okay with lying to the merchant. I'm just kind of worried about the 10 guards.
You just killed a fucking ogre. Why are you worried about 10 guards?
Because I feel like
Well, okay,
my
gravity killed
lungs
the
are
ogre.
trying to climb out of my throat.
Okay, so you guys set off on foot.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. By about midday, you are overtaken by the small caravan of the merchant.
What a surprise.
Emek waves
He
cheerfully.
rides past you. Pauses on. He turns on the. He's like riding on the bench on the front of his cart, which is the one that looks kind of like a house on wheels. And he turns to look at you guys, points at his eyes, then points at you, and then chuckles as he keeps riding.
Prophetic, don't you think?
And like not long afterwards, he's completely outpaced you guys.
Who was that person?
No one ever listens to me.
Look, Amek, I know what you were trying to do, and I'm pretty sure the merchant knew also.
Yes, we all knew, but at least then we would have been on a cart.
Hey, and do you know where he is? On a cart ahead of us.
No, I'm pretty sure that by now, either he'd be dead, or we'd be dead.
We're going to die anyway,
It-
except for
it's
Hegram.
Oh, we've got time, right, Hagram?
I've got about 2 weeks.
Yeah, and how long till we get there now? Like a day, right?
2 weeks.
5 minutes?
About 2 weeks.
Niram, you might need to hold Roland back because he's seriously going to try to beat the shit out of our rest of
You sure you want to do that? Look at those muscles.
Well,
totally
if
rips
he's,
his
if
shirt
he's
off and
rolling
he's
dice,
totally
roll
fucking
willpower
ripped.
self-control
Okay.
or courage.
I don't have any fucking anything trained under willpower.
And willpower.
You're gonna,
Oh,
you're gonna
come
pee
on!
yourself, boy.
This is not a. You don't do these kinds of tests against characters.
Can you now roll willpower to prevent peeing?
No, you don't roll these kinds of tests against player characters, but
He just suddenly turns into the dwarf from like Dragon's Crown.
no, he'd have to be a warrior for that. I mean, he can't even use axes.
It's true. He doesn't need to. Look at those muscles.
So you guys are walking it.
We're hoofing it.
Okay, so about a week later.
We all got 2
It's
weeks of
not-
supplies, right?
Not
Yes.
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
You got 2 weeks of supplies.
No, we
I
all
got
got
2
But
weeks
you
of
bought
supplies for
supplies
everyone.
everybody.
Okay.
And
Because I'm
hugely
nice.
overcharged for it.
Because he hates change.
It's an okay thing to hate. Hating change is a-okay. Just keep all my money. I don't want to deal with pennies.
That's why he votes conservative.
Oh.
Politics.
So, yeah, I mean, you guys, as you get closer to Denerim, you start seeing more towns and villages. You know, as you're getting to more populous areas, because a lot of people don't like to stay too close to the Mage's Tower.
Can't imagine
'cause
why.
They think mages are all inherently sinful and evil.
Yeah,
What? Come on.
Yeah, so, you know, you start seeing farms and people heading towards things, and there's more traffic on the road. People sort of point and stare at you guys a lot, because, come on.
At this
really.
point, we are zombies, just kind of shuffling along.
You're not doing too good, that's true.
We
I
could
don't
have
suppose,
been in Denerim right now.
Oh, how far are we from Denerim now? A week?
A little under a week, you think. You think you might make it with time to spare.
Is there any way that we can get a ride from someone who's not trying to swindle us in one of these towns we're passing?
That's possible.
How about someone who is trying to swindle us? I don't particularly care anymore.
It's possible.
How can we make that happen?
Alright, well, you guys stop at some little podunk town.
Like, see if there's a caravan or something.
There's no caravans, but roll me. What would that be? What would that? You're trying to specifically find someone that you might be able to hire or something. So that would probably be investigation.
Okay.
Investigation.
Investigation.
Hegram
That's
will
you!
roll a thing.
We'll split up. Hegram and I will split up and try and find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, communication investigation.
Alright.
I'm gonna talk to some local schlubs and be like, "Look, I've been on the road with these whiny ass people for like 6 months now. Every time the situation gets a little dire, they all go to shit. I need a horse. I need a buggy. I need
Um,
some
Buggy?
And a
you
shovel.
find out that one of the nearby farmers he has a cart that he's willing to sell.
Oh, delightful.
With a single horse to pull it.
Devil delightful.
Would we be able to drive that cart? Or are none of us capable of it?
You can drive the cart. You won't be very good at it, but you can do it.
Alright. I mean, we're just going
Driving
down a
a cart
road.
is much simpler than riding a horse.
Okay.
Or commanding a dog to attack.
Or to eat. Let's go
Yes.
check out that farm.
Alright. Yeah, it's about an hour out of your way. The farmer is an elderly fellow who you know.
So we're kindred spirits.
Seems kind of suspicious. No, I mean he looks like somebody's great grandfather.
Oh, okay.
He looks like he's carved out of wood.
He's older than me then. All right.
He holds up a wrinkled finger and says, "And I forgot you is the secrets of House Croc right there."
God damn it! No!
Damn it! Now I have to change the twist, you asshole. No, he's willing. He doesn't seem to much like most of your group.
Well,
I didn't bring my group.
Oh, you're just going by yourself?
I just went to the farm. I don't like them right
well,
now.
You and Hagrid both found out about this. So you both going, or
are we both going, Hagrid?
Abandoning the rest of your party in the middle of a town?
Yeah, they can find something to do.
Come back and that place can be burned down.
Yeah.
And Kanan's standing there holding the torch going, I know what this looks like, but I didn't do it.
I'll just trust Niram to babysit.
He's still got the pot that he's still eating out of.
Things get too hot, just grab him by the back of the neck and hold him up like kitties.
So can I strike up a rapport with this elderly gentleman?
Sure.
Now, would that be a communication or an empathy roll?
That would be, you could do either communication, persuasion, or perception empathy.
I'll try persuasion.
Okay, so, after a few minutes, Amek and this farmer are talking about their achy
Farming
joints.
stuff, being old.
Yeah.
Comb over tactics.
He's still got a full head of hair. But
Amek hates him secretly.
White as bone. Amek's so resentful. If only I had hair. Then people would respect me.
We'd been on a cart a week
I'd be
ago.
on that cart if I had hair.
This was FF14. He'd be rubbing one of those nurbles on his head. He's willing to sell you the cart and the horse. And a week's worth of feed.
Okay. What
Can we
exorbitant
perform
sum is he asking?
A song and a dance? I guess to put on his tap dancing shoes.
He is looking for 1 sovereign.
Oh, that's a gold piece?
That is a full gold piece.
Is there a way I can try and talk him down?
That would be bargaining? Is there bargaining? Yep, bargaining.
Under
Communication.
which? Communication? Alright, I'll give it a shot. I'll see if I can spin a sob story about how we're, trying to get to the town to secure medicines for our ill, whatever Aresta is. Make it sound, very sad.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a sad story, but I'm afraid I need the full gold.
Of course. I understand. Let me see if I can find it here. Amek sort of turns around to hide his pouch as he rifles through it. And
From
yes.
the back, it looks way more awkward than it is.
Ah, yes, here. Yeah, I knew I had one of these around. It's just the one. He says, making sure it. He scuffs it up and
So-
makes it look a little bit dirty. There we go.
He helps you guys, get the horse settled onto the wagon. Shows you the basics, assuming that you guys don't know.
Yeah, we sure don't.
It's not the wrong assumption.
And then sends you on your way.
All right, let's go cart it up. Somebody get us a cart pug.
So you guys have got your cart. So that's going to cut your travel time in half. So you'll be there in about 3 to 4 days.
Amick goes back to the village with Hagram and says, "Oh, we got a cart. Let's go."
We have achieved cart. Finally, we can go back to the past and make sure our mom gets with her dad. When this cart hits 88, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Doesn't get anywhere near 88, unfortunately.
Oh. Thankfully, the horse will probably still do, so you'll still see some serious shit.
It was
It's not a
88,
lie!
88 kilometers per year.
Yeah.
Damn, that might be a little too fast.
Yeah, so the rest of your ride is pretty easy. Which is nice because you guys are really not doing too good. So
Yeah.
about 3 days later,
Mm-hmm.
you guys arrive in the outskirts of Denerim. As you come up, Denerim is a coastal city. It's a heavily fortified city. It's familiar to some of you, certainly to certain elves.
Kanan's not looking happy about being back here.
Do they have a warrant for you, Kenneth?
Hey, look, I've been to that restaurant window in the middle of the night one night.
Uh-huh. Well, that's okay. We've all done crimes.
And you guys are coming up to the outskirts of the city when
That is a nice horse. It looks like the Scotty Dog token from Monopoly.
yeah, why is there a terrier pulling this thing?
We
a
paid a
badass
gold
terrier.
for a terrier. What? We are really bad at horse handling.
The weird part is how it still gets you there.
Yarf yarf, says the dog as it pulls us on our merry way. Okay, anyway, back to Denerim. What's going on in Denerim?
So, what
Sorry,
the
I had a
hell
phone
did you
call.
do? Did you have a really tiny? Oh yeah, you have a really tiny horse.
That is a tiny horse. It's little Sebastian.
So you guys, as you arrive to the outskirts of Denerim, you see like armed soldiers checking every group that comes into the city.
Oh, good.
Did anybody happen to get a receipt from that farmer?
We should take our
I
horse. ride and come back.
absolutely got a receipt from that farmer.
Well, at least you
It's
didn't
like, I
kill the
can't go
farmer
back
and
to
take his
jail,
cart.
man.
It was tempting. All that hair.
He was pretty old. He was gonna die anyways.
But before you guys are able to even get to the gates of Denerim, Duncan and a couple of the Grey Wardens show up.
Oh,
Oh, thank goodness.
Well, here we go.
you guys haven't died.
We were more concerned about you. We've been waiting here for weeks.
Yeah, we
I think
nearly
that's their
died.
line.
Many times.
Many times.
No.
So, Hagrim, how did they fare?
Damn.
Well,
Just start sucking. on the
Hagrim
feet.
hears the sound of Roland's sword slowly sliding out of its sheath.
they fought things well. I'll give them that.
Okay, he hears it slowly sliding back in.
And did they accomplish the mission?
They did.
Sorry.
They sure did. They.
And what did you learn?